every day of the finest ingredients in health. Now I have a swell surprise. Our made fresh every day.
What's going on, y'all? It's a day late, but you know I said I was going to give it to you. Review for Smackdown, January 29th, 2021. The go-home show for Smackdown side going into the Royal Rumble. This was pretty much Friday Night Raw. Y'all know Smackdown always be the better show out between Raw and Smackdown, and this was Friday Night Raw. Literally. This was Friday Night Raw. I kid you not. Outside the two pictures that you see up front, everything else on the show was... Bianca was okay. Bianca and Bayley, that was all right. But outside of them, everything else was just dumb. Everything. So I'm going to go down the list. I'm going to talk about exactly what went down. And I'm going to give you my take on what, everything. So we open the show. Daniel Bryan is out there, and he's talking about all his accomplishments, what he's did, but he's looking forward to actually winning the Royal Rumble. And next thing you know, AJ Styles comes out. I'm like, why the clown is AJ Styles on the show? So that should have told me all I need to know. That this is becoming Friday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw is taking over Friday Night SmackDown. AJ Styles came out there, told Daniel Bryan, pretty much, you're wasting your time. You're not going to win this thing. I am. Now he had his big bodyguard armor standing there. So Daniel Bryan said, well, since you're on the show, why don't I challenge you tonight? Why don't you face me tonight? And we'll see who will actually win or whatever. So that match was made. Next, we get Bianca versus Bayley. So this match told me all I need to know. I don't see Bianca winning the Royal Rumble. She needed to get this victory. However, listen, I know a lot of people was thinking that just because they just put that new documentary out on WWE talking about Bianca Belair's whole legacy and where she came from, her upbringing and all this. And listen, they've been very bashful about her being athletic because she is very athletic. This woman is great. Like I say, some things I see when I watch Bianca wrestle, I think Bianca, she can use some improvement overall, but Bianca's the one. I'm serious. Like, I've been a Bianca fan ever since NXT, but unfortunately, Triple H them did her bogus. You already know how that stuff was. I said she didn't get a single win in NXT. I said it don't even make no sense. None whatsoever. So if she would be able to pull this off and she would be able to end up not only beating Bayley on SmackDown, but somehow winning the women's Royal Rumble, that would be pretty dope. However, I don't want to see Bianca versus Sasha right now. I don't. Because neither one of them needs to lose at WrestleMania. Neither one. But overall, like I said, this match is okay. Bayley did what she had to do. Like I said, see, the girls are going to listen. Let me tell you something. When it comes to the women in WWE, there's only like, I told you, there's like several women that I feel you can put the strap on. Either one of them, they can carry the show. But it's always coming back to Vince McMahon and how they book the women. Vince don't care about the women. I'm trying to tell you, if he did, the women's division would be off the chain. Now, listen, when it comes to, if I had to compare women's rosters or whatever, WWE got the better women's roster more so than AEW. Let's just keep it a buck. They do. But Vince don't care to book the women right. They don't. So how do you supposed to have faith that the women's going to be booked right when Vince don't give a crap. And that fool Bruce don't give a crap either. Neither one of them. They don't care. So it's like, why in the world would you even bother seeing them on there if they're not going to be booked right? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's move on. Next, we get King Corbin versus Dominik Mysterio with Rey Mysterio on commentary. Y'all, I can't stand King Corbin. I can't stand King Corbin for nothing. I can't. Was this match decent? Listen, young Mysterio is on his way. Young Mysterio is he's coming of age right now. And I guess the name of the game was, let's see if King Corbin can help Dominik put on a good match. The match was subpar. It was okay. It wasn't that bad, but I can't stand King Corbin. I can't. I have no desire to see this man in the ring. But obviously, I think where this is going, I think we get ready to get Rey Mysterio versus Junior. I think Dominik and Rey is going to be going at it at WrestleMania. I don't know why I feel like that, but I feel like we're going to get these two to tangle it up at WrestleMania. I just feel like that. I don't know why, but I feel like it. So that's what I'm going with. So next thing you know, now listen, y'all. I think Sonny Deville is turning into the general manager over there because girl be rocking. Now look, yes, we know how she listen. I'm not here to talk about her sexuality and all that stuff, but with her wearing the suits and how she's coming across like she's the GM. So she was in the back and Big E was talking to her. Big E talked about how he can ready to win the World Rumble, but you know dang well that ain't happening. We know dang well Big E ain't winning no Royal Rumble. Let's just keep it. But for all you cats that think Big E's winning the Royal Rumble, you might as well put that dream behind you. Because Big E ain't winning nothing. He's talking to her. Next thing you know, here come Miz and Morrison. I'm like, here we go again. I said, what these two clowns doing on here? First of all, why the clown? We already seen Big E versus the Miz and Morrison all last year, all of 2019. We don't need to see these clowns going at it again. We don't. That's exactly what ended up happening. Big E was talking to them. He told them. They said what they gonna do. Talk about they gonna cash in and all this crazy stuff. Next thing you know, they tried to beat Big E up. Big E ended up beating both of them up. So you knew what that was gonna come down to. So then we cut to Sasha Banks. She was talking with what's her boy name, Callisto, and she seen the original guy. Listen, y'all, this dude is Virgil 2.0. He's just a non-foundational Black American version of Virgil. That's all he is. I mean, I really don't know what the clown this dude is on the show for. I just think he's just there just to be there. But, he's just there to be there. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, y'all, I told you. Listen, I'm grateful Sasha's had a decent run, but her run has been decent. Well, what I mean was I'm glad that she got the title. But I knew her run was gonna be hot garbage. I just knew it. I already knew it, man. It ain't rocket science, man. It's just not. So obviously she's gonna be facing Carmella again for the title. So So then next thing you know, we cut to Shinsuke Nakamura, and he talked with Sami Zayn. Now Shinsuke is starting to get back to babyface mode, and Shinsuke almost kind of putting it out there like he might mess around to win the Royal Rumble, which we know that ain't happening. But they kind of putting some emphasis on that there's turmoil between the three fellas, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke, and Cesaro. Because already know in the Royal Rumble, it's every man for himself. Every man for themselves. It don't matter who it is. So, and Sami always run around here like protesting because he still feel that he's the Intercontinental Champion and ain't Big E. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, next thing you know, we got Michael Cole talking with both Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. Now, it's an interview setup. So, now, personally, I think they both sitting in the same room, but they make it out to be as if they're not in the same room. So, you got Kevin Owens sitting on one side, and you got Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman sitting on the other side. Listen, y'all, this is obviously the best part of the show. Listen, this is the best work I've ever seen Roman Reigns do. Kevin Owens is looking like a mega star. I'm serious. This is, like I said, the best part. I keep it a buck with you, man. I don't sugarcoat nothing. If it's something that I like, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna give him praise on. Man, Roman Reigns basically cut I mean, he pretty much said what he had to say about Kevin Owens, and then Kevin Owens came back with his rebuttal. But Roman Reigns like, man, I done had enough of this fool. So he turned him off. He turned the TV set off as if he wasn't paying no more attention to him. So obviously they're having a last man standing match. So obviously these two are gonna beat the snot out of each other, and I can't wait. I'm ready to see this. If there's any match that I care about seeing at the Royal Rumble, it's their match right here. You know, I really don't even care about the Royal Rumble itself. I mainly just want to see this match between Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens, because this is part 3. And I want to see how bad can they beat the snot out of each other. Now, we know Roman Reigns is retaining, but I just want to see how bad can they both, what limit can they go? Because they didn't already went further than, what's they expected. So now here's where the show just went down. Fact. So it was supposed to be Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. Started off like that. Then next thing you know, here come Sami Zayn running out there, screwing up stuff. Then Big E run out. Now remember, Cesaro sitting over there on commentary. Cesaro get involved, and then Shinsuke Nakamura get in there. So they run win by disqualification. But as you know, the typical WWE booking, when somebody run out there and disqualify somebody, it turned into a tag team match. Well, that's exactly what happened. It turned into a 6-man tag team match. Then after when the 6-man tag team match went the wrong way, it turned into a 10-man tag team match. You had all these following clowns out there. You had Otis, Cesaro, Big E, Daniel Bryan, The Miz, John Morrison, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn, and AJ Styles. It was one big old cluster clown fest that had absolutely no business being on the show. I know why they was doing it, because they trying to say any one of these clowns in this match could possibly win the Royal Rumble. And obviously my favorite to win is Daniel Bryan. But like I said, it was stupid. And it's stupid. It was dumb. It's not even worth it. It was just stupid. It was so stupid. I said, what's the point? I said, y'all, Smackdown, like I say, is the better show. But it turned into Monday Night Raw real quick. It turned into Monday Night Raw real fast. And I'm like, how do y'all go? Like I said, how do you have a terrible go home show? I don't understand it, man. Like, you guys, y'all, the name of the game is produce a go home show that gets us excited for the pay-per-view. Not make us say, man, why the clown shot even waste my time watching this foolish? It shouldn't be like that. But like I said, Vince and Bruce don't give a crap. They don't. So yeah, I'm watching the show. So like I said, my predictions are going into the Royal Rumble. Like I said, for the men's, I'm going with Daniel Bryan. For the women, I'm going with Bayley. Roman Reigns retains his title. Sasha Banks retains her title. And I just heard that the women's tag team titles are on the line, and they're against Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Man, they've been playing hot potato with the titles. I guess they're going to give the titles back to Shayna and them, because obviously we know Charlotte is getting that Raw Women's Championship back at WrestleMania, regardless if it's at Elimination Chamber or at WrestleMania. We know it's happening. We know the Android is going to beat Asuka to get that title. And I feel bad. Asuka's title run has been hot garbage. But obviously that's the only thing I know that's on the card. Everything. Oh, and I'm guessing Bro is going to be going against Bobby Lashley, Matt Riddle. I don't know. Obviously, the card is not even finished, but it is what it is. Like I say, I told you, I'm going to be watching, and you will get a thorough, honest review. When you come over here and listen to Casey Phil, King Self for Life Wrestling Takes, you get that real. Y'all don't sugarcoat nothing. So anyway, man, what y'all think? Did y'all think SmackDown was great, or did you feel the same exact way like I do? It turned into Friday Night SmackDown. I mean, Friday Night Raw, because that's exactly what it was. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think. This your boy KCPL. I'm out.